Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we are going to be showing you how to make Masoor Dal, or spicy red lentils. Cue the music. Well, thanks a lot for joining us today. If this is your first time joining us, please do me a favor, head down, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload new content. Alright, well, you clicked on this video to have me show you how to make spicy red lentils or Masoor Dal. So let's get down into the ingredients here and see what we're going to be using. We got 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're going to use an onion, get about a cup of chopped onions out of that. 2.5 cups of finely diced sweet potatoes, a tablespoon of minced ginger, about a tablespoon of minced garlic, a tablespoon of red pepper flakes, 1 cup of chopped tomatoes, some salt and pepper, which isn't pictured, and then we're going to top it off and make it look real nice with some other ingredients I'm not going to tell you right now, but we'll tell you when we show you the pictures. Alright, well, I've got all the ingredients right here. I'm going to put all the stuff we don't need over by the wok, which we're going to be using, and then I'm going to start dicing up our potatoes and our onions. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just start with the onion. We're just going to give it a nice rough cut, medium dice, just like that. And I'm going to throw it in the bowl, move on to our potato. Right, same thing with our potato. I'm just going to clip the ends off here. And we're using raw sweet potatoes too. So I'm just going to cube these, probably about the same size as the onions, just to make everything similar in the pan. The same as the diced tomatoes that we're using are about the same size as well. So you want about a cup or 1 large sweet potato. I like these little minis that I've got at the store. I found them. So this is what I'm going to use for that. Then we'll head over to the stove. Alright, for this dish I am going to use my wok. It said to use a large saucepan for this, but I think it'd be kind of groovy to use the wok for this cook. So, and then we see behind it, we see our mise en place. We've got our red lentils, we got our tomatoes, we got our potatoes and onions. We have our ginger, garlic, our pepper flakes, our oil, and of course our curry powder right there. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this shot here for when we start cooking. Oh, and I got the rice, as you can see back there in the rice pot, sputtering. That will be quiet in a bit once it pops off. So there's our shot of our wok. Let's start cooking. I'm going to turn it on, get our wok hot. We're going to add our oil in there. Now I said 1 whole onion in the pictures. You're going to note that this is way too much onion. That's more than a cup for sure, so I'm not going to use all this. Use a smaller onion or whatever you want to do, but you want about a cup of onions that are after they've been diced up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add about 1 cup of those onions. I'll save those for some tacos or something else. What we're going to do is we're going to just stir these up really good, get them coated with that oil, and let them cook down until they're softened. Okay, we got a little color on these now, and they are starting to get soft. So I'm going to go ahead and add our sweet potatoes right in here. And we'll just keep sauteing these up for another 5 minutes or so. Now, dal is basically a thick South Asian inspired lentil stew. It's usually prepared with ghee or a clarified butter, but we're using oil in this instance. So if there's many variations of this, many ways to spell it as well. But we're just doing ours with the red lentils. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add our chili flakes in here now. Stir that up in there. Get our ginger and our garlic. And then of course our curry powder. Stir that all up. Oh, I'll tell you, the fragrance coming off this is incredible. And the color on there, look at that. some lemongrass beef in here. All right, then I'm going to add the tomatoes. Then you want to throw your lentils in there. We're going to stir those up. I'm going to turn the heat down just a bit. I'm going to stir that up so everything gets mixed up, and then I'm going to add 4 cups of water, which I forgot to put in the ingredients in a video, but I will put them in the description box. So look in the description box not only for the ingredients but for the full recipe for this as well. 4 cups of water. Stir it up one more time. We're just going to get this up to a boil, and once it gets to a boil we're going to turn it down just a little bit so it's kind of a fast simmer. And then you're going to let that cook for about 25 minutes. Alright, as you can see we've got the rings of bubbles going on. It is boiling, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit, get that to a slow medium simmer, or a fast simmer I should say, I'm sorry. And we're just going to let this cook for 25 minutes. Buzzer set, 25 minutes. We'll let that go. Okay, we are looking at 2 minutes out. I'm going to go ahead and season this up with some salt and pepper. Taste it. Yeah, we go with a little pepper and salt. Bring out that flavor a little more. Salt in there. Now at this point you can use a whisk and get, whoop, we got a minute out. I'm going to go ahead and shut the buzzer off. At this point you can use a whisk and stir it up really well to amalgamate the lentils and the potatoes. I don't want to do that because I want the potatoes in there as part of the dish. I want to be able to see them in there. But they are soft. Too much liquid right now for me, the way I want to plate this. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this thicken up a little bit more for how I want to present it. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to plate it up. I'm going to take some really groovy photos of it for social media. I'm going to lay those pictures into the timeline with some awesome music, and then we're going to come back and we're going to taste this. So go ahead and enjoy those pictures and enjoy the music. Looking dish. Smells fantastic, I can tell you that. I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste. I'm not going to use a spoon. Got a piece of the naan, as you saw in the photos. I'm going to just start out with just the plain old stew that we made. No, I'm going to try it without the naan because the naan's pretty garlicky. Smooth, creamy texture. Sweet potatoes fully cooked. It's got a little bit of heat. A little bit of heat. You can add more heat if you want with any hot sauce. But this is definitely good. A little bit of the yogurt on there. Now get the rice in there, a little bit of texture. It's really good combined. And then I just did some spinach on there for some pretty color. Get all 3 of them in here. The yogurt, the rice, and the sauce. That's really, really good. Be packing this for lunch tomorrow. Like I said, if you want it a little bit hotter, add a hot sauce, add a little vindaloo sauce if you can find that at your grocery store. Serve it with a piece of naan, and you've got yourself a heck of a meal. Thanks a lot for watching. We made spicy red lentils, better known as Masoor Dal. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and then by all means share this video and this channel with everybody you know. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.